Hello boys and girls, welcome back to a brand new review, and this time we'll be reviewing the movie Chef that was made in 2014. Chef is another film I have heard nothing about until it was suggested to me by Netflix. Seeing how much I love the movie Burnt, I thought another cooking film would be great to watch. Now it's time for a review. We follow the life of Carl Casper, who is an amazing chef and knows it. His reputation is based on his menu that changes frequently. The restaurant owner hears that the best food critic is come to review the restaurant and decides to stop the menu changing. This is an unpopular change with Casper, and consequently, the review for the restaurant is poor. Casper reacts on Twitter, causing the reviewer to come back and eat from the new menu. This is where the owner tells Casper that he must stick to the original menu that the critic disliked, or he can leave. Casper decides to leave. Having spent the time job hunting, Casper confides in his ex-wife for help. This results in himself, his best friend, and his son starting a food truck business. From here, we see the journey that Casper and co. take the food truck from barely working to making it big. I love the story from start to finish, and everything from learning about the chef and the way he likes to cook, to him bonding with his son over the love of food. It was amazing, and I could not find anything to fault it. Of course, after watching the argument with his boss, you knew that he was going to leave the job and work on the food truck, as it was hinted throughout the film. But it did take an hour for him to get to working on the food truck, so you did get a good hour of him working in a restaurant and then another hour of him working in the food truck. It was good to see both sides. The cast is brilliant. There are a lot of stars who shine in their respective roles. John Favreau, also the director and writer of the movie, is great, and you can see the passion he has with his food, especially while arguing and explaining things to his son. Scarlett Johansson is great as the head waitress, who you can tell enjoyed her job and worked with her dear friend the entire time. We must talk about the best character in the film, and that is John Leguizamo. Leguizamo plays Carl's best friend and leaves his job at the restaurant to come and work on the food truck. I love how Leguizamo works his character as he gives the humour to the film, which was needed, and with him and John working together, the passion of the food really come out to the audience. Dustin Hoffman plays the restaurant owner. His character is an arsehole. Instead of listening to Casper, who made his restaurant what it is, he plays an antagonist very well. He basically says, "You do what I say because I'm the one who owns this thing," which is understandable, but he doesn't seem to recognise that it was Casper who made the restaurant what it is, and you would think he should get the respect that he deserves. When I first started watching the film, I thought that all we would see was the restaurant and maybe a market stall in a house. But I was mistaken. We get to see many states such as Miami, New Orleans, Texas, and LA, as the food truck makes its way across the states and shows people what it can do. This means you get to see the culture that is there and how Casper can link the culture back to the food. The music isn't noticeable at first, and you must really listen to be able to hear it. Even then, it's not impressive, and it's just there to avoid silence. It's when the food truck comes around that the music starts playing an important part. There's a radio that plays music to match the Cuban food being cooked. There is a scene when they're driving to the next location and they start singing a song. It just makes for a very memorable moment for both the father and son as they're doing this together. I think Chef is one of the best films I have seen all year, and it is without a doubt the best film about cooking I've ever seen. I find it very difficult to find fault in this film, as I simply loved it that much. Even if this is not your kind of film about cooking and stuff, I would recommend giving it a watch, because it has an all-star cast with Scarlett Johansson, John, and Robert Downey Jr. in there as well. Like, I was just like, damn, this cast is good, and how have I not heard about this movie? But I recommend you do give it a go, as I'm sure you're going to love it just as much as I did. I've been Aaron Moore, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.